You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What's going on, NASCAR Diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Originally Bright here, and welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics diecast review on my YouTube channel. And today we're reviewing probably another cool looking car that I got from my Walmart, and it is going to be on a Wave 9 car. So you guys probably wonder what this throwback review is going to be, as I kind of gave you guys a little hint right here. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and do the unboxing, the diecast review of Clint Bowyer's 2017 Carolina Ford Dealers Ford Fusion for Stewart-Haas Racing. As you guys know, this is a cool looking throwback tribute to Mark Martin. But we'll get into the details real shortly about this cool looking car. As we take a look at the box right here, very cool with the plastic hood. And on the back, we got the traditional standards and licensing rights for this diecast and the collect them all background. So really cool wave that we got right here. And without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy. We're going to take a closer look at the Clint Bowyer Carolina Ford Dealers car. Alright, everybody, we got this diecast out of its box, and this is a really cool looking throwback that we got for this diecast review, as we'll be taking a look at this car very shortly. And as always, guys, we're going to be looking at the little sister that comes with this, and it is the plastic hood, guys. You guys know this is one of my favorite accessories for NASCAR Authentics. It's fairly simple, but it's basically the hood of the car with the Carolina Ford Dealers logo. That's pretty cool that they were able to bring that back for this car, because this is a famous Mark Martin car that he drove in 1988 to 1991. So, but that we're going to get into that very shortly, as we're going to be looking at the diecast now. And what can I say about this car, guys? This is a really cool looking car. It's very simple. But like I said, it's an exact replica of Mark Martin's Carolina Ford Dealers car that he drove from 1988 to 1991. And a little background on this car: this is one of Mark Martin's very successful cars in the Busch Series, when the Busch Grand National Series. It did won, I believe, 8 wins, and I think he made like 43 starts in this car, ironically, like Richard Petty. He got 8 wins in this car, and it was also a 2-time winner at Darlington, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So this car definitely has a favorite for any Southern 500 fans out there who know their Darlington history. But, yep, guys, this is really cool. I mean, and another cool feature about this car is that it has the Texas Strong logo. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but right there, right on the A-post, Texas Strong logo. And I think it's a really cool touch of detail, and it's only on this side, guys. So I can't really say that this side's same as left because of that addition to the logo. So, very cool touch of detail that we got right here for this car. And I think that's, you know, a really cool thing that that Lionel site put this out, because I think they are it looks like they had this car planned in months in advance before, you know, they added that logo, and it looks like they did in the final production. So that's, you know, props to Lionel for doing that, guys. Can't really say it's well, I guess you could say this makes it an accurate diecast, but like always on the 164, guys, we got the white interiors with the white bottoms, and no Monster Energy stickers and banners on the front and sides, and no name banner on the back as well, guys. But we do got the Goodyear Throwback Eagles, which are white instead of yellow, and the Throwback Contingencies, because this, guys, is a throwback car. So pretty cool right there. You can see right there on the front fender and below the A pillar. So really cool looking car. It's very simple, but like I said, if you're a Mark Martin fan, this car is pretty cool. And what's really cool about this car is that I think it's pretty cool that we finally got a Mark Martin car that's not for Trevor Bayne. I know we've been getting a lot of Mark Martin cars from the number 6 car. I know Bubba Wallace did with his Folgers car, and then we had both Trevor Bayne's cars from this year and last year. This year's was the Stroll Lights car, and that was released in week 10, and we had the Valvoline throwback for Mark Martin last year. So pretty cool that we finally got a Mark Martin car that's not Roush based. And what better than to have Clint Bowyer on it, because if you guys remember, Clint Bowyer was a teammate with Mark Martin when Michael Waltrip Racing was still around. So I think that's a really cool coincidence that Clint Bowyer decided to go ahead and do this throwback to his former teammates. So I'm glad to see that he still got those connections right there. But I'm sure a lot of Mark Martin fans are going to enjoy this car and Bowyer fans as well. But now we're going to do a diecast comparison on another Johnson Throwback car, and it is the Tony Stewart Company Throwback, because last year, guys, this is for 2015, because in 2016 we had the Coca-Cola car, but they couldn't get that car produced in NASCAR Authentics, sadly, so this was the next best option. As you guys know, this is a company throwback to Bass Pro Shops, so not really my favorite looking car, but you can definitely just see where you know, where the throwback schemes really come into play. But you guys can probably tell why I like when we have you guys can probably tell why I'm not a big fan of company throwbacks. This is the reason why. I mean, it's still pretty cool. I mean, you got the retro Bass Pro Shops logo, but I'd rather have, you know, a retro paint scheme than a company throwback. I mean, I think all of us can agree with that on that. But yeah, guys, really cool looking car, and I would probably recommend getting this year's car over last year's. Plus the big difference, of course, one's a Chevy and one's a Ford. So yep, hope I don't start a comment war which one's better. Man, that's the only thing I do not like about this car. It's on a Ford, because I'm not a big Ford fan. Any hoops, and looks like besides that little paint chip right there on the 14, this is a cool looking car. I would recommend getting it. I really would. I mean, some people might disagree with me and say it's too simple, but you can't go wrong with simple paint schemes. This car is really, really cool. And if you guys do have the original Carolina Ford dealers car on 164, this car will look great to display with, guys. I wish I had that car. I mean, I know I collect a lot of NASCAR diecast, but if I had the original Carolina Ford dealers car, man, this car would look really nice, and see how they recreated that. I mean, they did the paint scheme right, down right to getting the Carolina Ford dealer sponsorship on this car. Love the effort that they put into this car, and I would agree that you guys should go ahead and pick up this car. But I think that's all I gotta say about this car, guys. If you're a Bowyer fan or a Ford fan and a Mark Martin fan, this is a recommend to get right here for any of you guys out there who are trying to get some more Clint Bowyer diecast, and hopefully we'll get some more in the future, guys. But for now, this has been a NASCAR Authentics diecast review on Clint Bowyer's 2017 Carolina Ford Dealers Ford Fusion for Mark Martin and Stuart Haas Racing. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a good comment, like. If you guys have not already, I highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel for more of the latest NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews and many more NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews to come. But until then, guys, this is Original Big Bri. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next NASCAR Authentics diecast review.